Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to tonight's session of Ask Zak with myself, Zak. And tonight we're focusing on our broilers, especially with Easter that's ahead. We've got a few weeks to prepare and get ready for the Easter market. So we are looking tonight at optimizing your broiler production. So first and foremost, there are a few things that you need to have in place to make sure your broilers grow optimally. First and foremost, we are looking at a thermometer, those little temperature meters. It is crucial for you to manage the temperatures for the broilers correctly. Remember, if they overheat, if they get too hot, of course they're not going to eat, they're going to drink more water, and that's bad for you because they're not going to grow properly. If they're cold, the same thing is going to happen, but they're going to huddle together in corners trying to stay warm. So you need a thermometer to manage your temperature. It is crucial for you to ensure that your broilers perform optimally. The next thing, of course, is a good structure in which you have those broilers. Now we get to a lot of guys and then they basically farm in their garage. And nothing really wrong with it, but you're creating big challenges for yourself. You want an open structure, a tin roof with sails on the side. The big reason is with a garage you only have one opening for ventilation. When you have a proper structure with your sails that you can lower and heighten, you can establish good airflow through that poultry house. And when you can do that, your animals can produce. So if you struggle with airflow, you are going to have problems with growing your broilers optimally. So make sure your structure accommodates good ventilation. It's crucial for your animals for proper production. The next thing is, of course, the equipment. Now, the equipment I'm talking about is, of course, your feeders and your drinkers. When it comes to your feeders and drinkers, with your feeders, you want at least 3 feeders for every 100 birds. The big reason behind it is you want the animals not to experience competition. If you only put 1 feeder there amongst the 100 chickens, the strong chickens are going to keep the weaker ones away. And they are going to grow properly, but the ones that they keep away, they're going to stay behind and not grow properly. And you're going to get uneven growth, big chickens, small chickens. And that's the last place where you want to be, because when you have to deliver those animals either to the local live market or slaughter market, the people are going to complain that your animals aren't big enough. When it comes down to your drinkers, you at least want 2 drinkers for every 100 birds. Again, same rule applies. We don't want too much competition for the animals. If they can get their feed and their water easily, they can grow properly. So please do not skimp when it comes down to that equipment. Rather start small and grow into your business. Another thing when it comes down to your equipment is, of course, your red lights. That's your heating lights to ensure your temperature inside the poultry house. Now in our Middelburg, Ermelo, our colder areas here in the Highveld, we would usually say use 2 red lights for every 100 birds, because then you know you can heat them properly. Your warmer areas like Limpopo, Polokwane, Mokopane, there you can work on 1 for every 100 birds. So look at your area, know your area. Do you experience cold snaps? Are you struggling to heat your chickens? Those things are going to play a role when you decide how many red lights. But I always say rather have more than too little to ensure you get proper growth. So make sure these things are in place, and then you are on the winning track to market sizable chickens and at a decent price for your customers. So all these products, of course, is available at your nearest Alzu one-stop shop, so feel free to pop in there and for additional information. Until next week, same time, same place, have a good evening. Goodbye.